Few people in this profession are here accidentally. When I go home at the end of the day, I'm still an architect. I still look at the buildings when I'm not working and figure out how did that get built? Why did they do what they did? I never turn it off. A napkin sketch to me has more to do with me not trying to solve something specific, but just try to capture a moment so that I can take it somewhere else later and develop it with more clarity. The napkins are not great things to capture ideas on in a lot of ways. The paper usually is not great, and so you can't get too specific, which is the thing that makes it as a tool to ideate so great. My favorite part is the enthusiasm, or when you come up with an idea and everybody else has like this light bulb moment where they go, you're onto something. Sometimes we have 20 things that we want to do and we think they're all incredible. And we find out that, well, you can only do 10 of these based on timing, based on budget, based on other goals that were set. And trying to figure out which ones you don't want to do is hard. Like, you know, how do you not do this idea that you thought was amazing? So we rely on engineers to help guide us through kind of the ROI of the decisions that we're making to make these projects successful.
There is definitely a tension, and I think it's kind of like predisposed, right? When an architect poses us a question like, yeah, I know you're not going to be able to do this, but, and we say, well, okay, but how close can we get? You know, when you start to break that stigma down, that's the fun part.
As a building architect, I'm designing everything that goes into the building. I'm figuring out how the building is going to work. When we collaborate with engineers, there's a little bit of grounding capacity to it. They empower me to make decisions by giving me options. I count on experts, and they're the experts.
We help guide each other through this process. Definitely keeps you, I'll say, you know, on the cutting edge and sometimes the bleeding edge of what's happening in the industry and what we're challenged with. Across CS at all of our catalog products, something between 75, 80%, maybe even more than that, is derived from custom projects originally. When you have the guidance of an entire project saying, hey, this is what we want to see, then that makes it that much easier to fit a product in that.
But it's those times when you need something specific and you can't find it anywhere, and you have someone you can say, can you point me in the direction that I need to be to help solve this problem? That's where those people provide value.
I think it's one of those things where as the industry changes, right, as codes change, as things happen in the industry, we adapt.
The reason why we use certain materials over and over again, it has to do with the support that those people bring to us. That's what matters. And there is no one answer that solves all those kind of challenges that you face.
But it'll be close. It'll be as close as we can get. You know, we're construction specialties, not construction standards. So that is what we do. Like, we solve problems. We like that challenge. We're here to find out a way to get them from point A to point B. I want the industry to know that there are people out here who thrive on that challenge, and we are a resource for them to bring these problems to and to solve them aside them.
You know, as I've gotten older, the way I look at buildings has changed. Now I see them as testaments to the process rather than a singular vision of someone's creative process. No project is the vision of a single person. It's really an army of people's best intentions to come up with something special.